today. We're leaving Bimini. We left at 7 o'clock. It's now 8:20. Everybody's wrapped up. It's a little bit chilly today. So we got our Explorer chart book. We got our waterway guide. So we can't even get lost. In this episode, we visit a historic lighthouse, tangle with the Tootie Barracuda, swing on Tahiti Beach, and I get treated like a queen. This leg of our journey takes us from Bimini across the Mackay Shoal to Great Harbor Key. Total time en route should be about 10 hours. Rod's out. We're just waiting for it to go off. You can see Bimini in the distance. It's a gorgeous day. That's it.
What do we get? What do we get?
Floor jumps on that rod like a pro, winding in our catch. Unfortunately, it was a barracuda and not a wahoo that we had hoped for. We quickly released him to fight for another day. Alright, it's lunchtime. We've slowed to idle so we don't get too much breeze on the fly bridge. And this crew, this hungry crew,
Hungry, sleepy crew.
is here waiting.
Watching the burgers cook at snail pace.
Burgers, what's for lunch? What do you think, Chu?
He's looking for more. And
What do you say, Chu?
Chewy already approves. So he's looking for more and the little drops of steak.
This was an absolutely pleasant and uneventful crossing. After 10 hours, we dropped the hook in the anchorage off Great Harbor Key. Successful anchor?
Fine job, Captain. And first meet.
Had to work in so badass. I had to work under pressure. She's so badass, I swear.
We made it, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome job.
We launched a tender and headed to town. Great Harbor Key Marina. We went ashore looking to get some cocktails, but nothing was open, so we returned to the boat and called it a night. We got an early start the following morning for the second leg of our trip from Great Harbor Key to the Abacos. This took us past Stirrup Key, which is a private cruise ship island. The crossing was calm and uneventful, and after 10 hours, we arrived in the Abacos. No fish today, unfortunately. We got Cousin Alex taking in the rod here as we prepare to enter the pass next to Little Harbor Key. Grand Abaco Island. Great Abaco Island. Everything's looking good. We dropped the hook, jumped into the water, and enjoyed an amazing Abacos sunset. So this morning I came to clean the fuel, the strainer for the air conditioning. It was very filthy, and when I looked in the bilge, there were several gallons of diesel fuel in the bilge. That's not funny. I recently filled the tanks, and I'm suspecting the gasket on top of the tank may be leaking, or some fitting may be leaking. Nonetheless, I'm going to put one of these in the bilge to try to soak up as much of that fuel as I can. But if you look in here, this will give you an idea of what I'm dealing with. That's my strainer, and that's the diesel fuel that I am seeing in my bilge. Not a good situation. So we'll stick one of these in here. It doesn't absorb water, it absorbs oil, fuel, or hydraulic fluid. Perfect for these situations. So we want to get as much of that mopped up as possible. Don't want that going overboard. There you have it. Owning a boat, loads of fun. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, AWOL at Sea. First and foremost, we are absolutely blown away by all the views and all the positive comments.
And we just want to thank everyone who took the time out to take a look at what we did.
Which
thank
is
you again.
YouTube by idiots.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what the hell we're doing. We just take a lot of videos and we want to share it with you guys. And we are so appreciative for everything, for all the views and all the comments. For example, one of our viewers, Clayton, recommended that Flora and I should switch roles. I'll do the anchoring, she handles the boat, because it comes in handy if there's an emergency or a situation where she needs to handle the boat. She's already experienced with that.
Yeah, we're not doing enough of that right now.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You know, that's the kind of thing we didn't think about. And that's where building this community is so important, because we can share ideas, share experiences with each other, and it benefits everyone. You know, everyone reading the comments, everyone viewing the videos, it benefits us, and we really, really appreciate that very, very, very much.
Yeah.
You know,
and all the comments, they
Especially,
make us feel good, and they make us want to show you more of what we've done.
It motivates us, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. To everybody out there who asked for the shark and stormy recipe, here's to you. Cheers to you.
Yeah.
I know from here on in, your dark and stormies will never be the same once you have the shark and stormy. And anyone who hasn't gotten the recipe, please
put it in the comments. We'll send it to you. It's not a secret. We want to share it with everyone.
Indeed, indeed. And to all of you living on boats or dreaming about living on boats, we look forward to meeting you guys out there. If you ever see us anywhere, or you see us in an anchorage, please come over and say hello. We look forward to interacting with you all.
Chewy may be barking, but he's barking to say hello because his mom and dad are inside waiting for you.
Yeah, his bark is worse than his bite. So in this clip that follows, we've made it over to the Abacos, and we're on our way to Elbow Key, which is where the Hopetown settlement is. Now, we didn't have any preconceived notions or do any research.
I didn't even look at the guide to see what Hopetown was all about. So it was a huge surprise entering this place. I mean, from the first view of the tall lighthouse, it was like, whoa, wow.
Kind of felt like going to Disney World.
Yeah.
It had that aura about it. You know, we were there blown away.
Disney for adults.
Indeed, indeed. And then we went to the marina and we went across to Hopetown. It's just postcard perfect.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Every little nook of this place needed their own photo. I couldn't stop saying, get a picture of that, get a photo of that, get a photo of that. This is so pretty.
Indeed.
You know, so
Indeed.
we kept taking photos until we decided, you know what, the video has it already.
You've got the charming Bahamian architecture combined with colorful gardens and narrow little streets, and everyone has a view of the harbor and a view of the lighthouse. It's just charming and idyllic. Superlatives can't do it. You've got to see this place. It's just absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And so yeah, thanks again for watching. Look at the rest of the clip and you're going to enjoy Hopetown. We hit the beach as well, and we say goodbye to cousin Alex and cousin Adrian. So thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Click like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it, and it's doing well because of you guys.
Indeed. Thank you guys.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you next episode. Cheers.
For me? Some for me?
We pulled the hook, got an early start for the short passage over to Hopetown. This is our inlet. It says where we are. Absolutely gorgeous.
Security. 61-foot motor yacht entering the harbor.
Hopetown.
Hopetown Harbor.
The security announcement was a warning to other yachts, as the entrance into Hopetown's harbor is quite narrow. So we just pulled into Hopetown Inn and Marina, and this place is gorgeous. Not at all what we expected. We didn't have any expectations, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. There's the Queen Bee, a classic Hatteras next to a new Hatteras. Old and new in Hopetown Harbor. Which do you prefer? The classic Hatteras or the new Hatteras?
Early morning, Hopetown. This is what I want to show you, how cute these are, these tie-offs. The guy tied them off. Now he set a standard I'll have to keep up. Oh no, I have to tie them like this now. A little more to the right. A little more to the right. You missed the spot.
We washed the lower deck and then headed over to the lighthouse to do some exploring. The iconic Hopetown Lighthouse is well preserved and was an absolute pleasure to explore. Wow, this thing has been here since 1863. Incredible. Look at that view. Incredible. View of the Hopetown Inn and Marina. I can see Queen Bee from here. view of the Hopetown Harbor and the Atlantic Ocean. It's all kerosene fired, manually operated. Another view of Hopetown and Marina. I can see the Queen Bee again and the Atlantic Ocean. It was quite a workout climbing the 101 steps to the top of the lighthouse. What a piece of history. It's all cast iron and brass, copper. This is super freaking cool. There's a meridian up there. I guess that's probably for calibration. That's the track that the prismatic lens rotates around. Look at the thickness of that lens. The view of Hopetown Harbor, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Abacos Sound was absolutely breathtaking. We returned to the marina and caught the complimentary shuttle to explore Hopetown itself. Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. Is this a boy or girl?
She's a girl.
Oh, of course, she's aggressive. Girls are aggressive.
Aw, your little one is so sweet. I love those ears.
That's his trademark.
Aw, what's his name?
Chewy.
Chewy.
And your one?
Zoe.
Zoe.
Chewy and Zoe.
The combination of colorful landscaping, narrow streets, and traditional Bahamian architecture makes Hopetown a charming little town. Chewy started overheating and dragged himself into the water to cool down. There were spectacular views around every corner. This little guy was singing his heart out. Look at that view off of your deck. This view does not suck. And the traffic here is ridiculous. An alleyway to the sea. Shall we walk down? I guess the rooster said yes, we should. Though the view was breathtaking, you could see where storms and hurricanes have taken their toll and major beach erosion is taking place in Hopetown. Slow down, you're in Hope Town. Hope Town is just storybook gorgeous. These are the ferries that take you back and forth between Marsh Harbor and Hope Town. We returned to the marina, launched the tender, and headed over to Tahiti Beach to cool off.
We're arriving on
Tahiti Beach.
Tahiti Beach, and dogs are allowed. Should we look at the dogs?
Tahiti Beach is a sandbar that reveals itself at low tide. Immediately after jumping off the boat, we encountered this little starfish. Come! He is loving this place. Come on, shoo-shoo! The Thirsty Cuda is a floating bar that keeps everyone on Tahiti Beach hydrated. Alright, I'm getting a Tahiti cooler. Thank you. Flora found this cool driftwood setting, which made for an awesome photo shoot. We enjoy our cocktails while swinging the afternoon away.
Getting our boat washed up in Hope Town. This is a big boat to wash. Yoo-hoo! Watch out!
Early the following morning, we cast off our lines and head for Marsh Harbor. I'm happy my boat is clean.
Very
Our
clean.
boat is clean. First time we're washing since goodbye. This is how I want her kept clean.
We're heading over to Marsh Harbor now from Hope Town. And it's just over there behind that island.
We drop the hook in Marsh Harbor and enjoy the constant boat parade. Today I'm getting a pedicure. Getting the royal treatment here on the Queen Bee. I'm just afraid of what the bill is going to be.
Expensive.
This is expensive labor.
Yesterday I got a manicure.
Let's see. Your Easter manicure.
Yeah.
With Chewy's giving pedicures also. For all of you guys out there dying to know, the color of my nail polish was called Trophy Wife. After my pedicure, we launched a tender and went to town for lunch. That's the best part.
Yes.
The habanero. Without that, it doesn't have flavor.
That's right. You know what's happening.
So where we come from, we put one more ingredient, cilantro.
Yes.
Yes. That's the only difference between conch salad and our ceviche. We put cilantro in our
Cilantro,
ceviche,
okay.
and it makes a huge difference.
Okay.
But without habanero and without cilantro, without habanero, it's just not, it lacks flavor.
Okay. I'd like to know, find out what is cilantro? What is that?
It looks like parsley, green, leafy,
Oh, parsley. Okay.
but it's cilantro. It's a different one. While enjoying our conch salad, we were treated to these juvenile hawksbill turtles swimming around the bay. at Collar's Restaurant in Marsh Harbor. And the conch shack with the best conch salad we've had so far in the Bahamas. Fishing the conch right out to sea. Cousin Alex and Cousin Adrian heading to the airport.
Sadly leaving.
Very sad day.
Yes, we're really sad.
Well, it was a very great pleasure having you guys aboard. I really enjoyed this
We loved
occasion.
it also.
I enjoyed your company, the conversation, the moral support.
We loved it as well,
Yeah.
and enjoyed both of your company, and we are so incredibly appreciative of you opening your journey to us and letting us join you. So
Thank you.
You guys are welcome, man.
On this dangerous journey.
I'm gonna update you on my
On the
cushions
cushions,
as soon
yes.
as they're done.
Hang on, let me see your face. No, you
Oh.
have a big kiss mark.
6 months down the line.
No.
No.
He's sitting on these by Easter.
These cushions are going to be done by this afternoon. The beatings will now begin.
Well, you have a whole Monday, Tuesday storm, right? So
I'm under pressure.
Choo choo. No. No, nothing.
No, pretty quiet.
Yeah. The tender is all loaded up with luggage.
Hey, those benches might be wet.
our luggage.
Another beautiful day in Marsh Harbor. We saw Cousin Alex and Cousin Adrian off to the airport. They were fantastic crew members for this leg of our trip, and we'll certainly miss having them aboard. Thanks for watching. Join us next week as we swim with pigs, work on our tan, encounter a baby octopus, and party hardy.